Have you ever wondered why you can move and walk around in certain environments feeling completely safe and comfortable within yourself, and in other environments they just bring out the anxieties within you? Like, what's all that about? Let's break it down. So somewhere in your past, your nervous system, it saw and recorded some data, and right now in the moment, it's always using that data to make decisions on how it's going to allow you to experience this reality. So whenever you feel anxious or uneasy about a situation, this just means that somewhere in your past, you experienced something like this and it didn't end well. Maybe with anger or embarrassment, or who knows, just some sort of negative emotion. And what's happening right now is your nervous system is simply just trying to protect you from it. It doesn't want you to experience that again. And consciously, you might have forgot about the situation that looks like this. Like, you may just not even think about it anymore. But your nervous system remembers everything. So it's not going to misguide you, and it feels like you doing this thing that it knows for a fact in your past you didn't like the ending to. It feels dangerous to your nervous system. It feels like it can be a real threat to you. So it's just not going to allow this whole thing to happen. That's what the anxiety is about. It's making its best attempt to stop you from going forward. So when you are feeling uneasy and resistance and you try to just use effort to get past that, that's what's going on in the moment. Like, your nervous system and your mind just aren't on the same accord. You got to get your body and your mind together so that you can do the things that you want to do. And it can be frustrating because you can be your full charismatic self. You can be funny. You can have all of the responses to all of the jokes, all the comebacks. Like, you can be your best self in certain environments, and then get around other people where you really would like to shine and really would just like to show them who you are, and none of that comes out. It's like, what happened? I know who I have the capability to be, but yet over here where I really wanted to flourish, it's not going on that. There's a pattern there that you're not peeping, that your nervous system is. You just have to train yourself to be able to be calm as you are in the environments where you're comfortable. You got to bring that same comfort level over into the environments where you're not so comfortable at. And then your nervous system will start allowing you to just be. Like, you'll be able to access more of your brain because you won't just be in that shutdown mode. When you're in that sympathetic state, it's just causing you to be really tense, and it's like you get a tunnel vision. You get a tunnel vision on whatever the problem is, instead of being able to actually see more of the options. So it's like your body is just super anxious, and it's not allowing you to see the situation for what it is. It's caught in that past feeling instead of just being anchored in the present moment. And this is where your breath can come in, because breath allows you to ground into the moment. Doing some deep diaphragmatic breathing in for, let's say, 5-second inhales and 5-second exhales. Doing this for 5 minutes, like actually running through the program, you'll feel a shift within your state. You may not just have the words for it, like, oh yeah, I went from sympathetic to parasympathetic. But if you're conscious of it, you'll be able to just realize that you have slightly less thoughts, like your thoughts aren't racing. You'll be able to realize that the thoughts that you are having aren't beating you up. You may be able to start being on your side with things instead of just battling in your mind. There's all sorts of things that happen once you start intentionally breathing in the moment. But this could be really beneficial for you, especially when you're trying to just get yourself to be comfortable in these new environments. Because when we're trying to grow in this world, that comes with a bit of discomfort. So if you can only be good mentally when you're comfortable, that's going to keep you in a box that you might not want to stay in. But learning to figure out a way to feel that discomfort and move through it anyway is going to make all the difference in the world to you, because you're still going to be able to get things done no matter what the world is throwing at you. You don't need the conditions externally to be perfect, because you've gotten yourself to where you're good on the inside. So it doesn't really matter what gets thrown at you. And another thing that plays a role in how you feel in different environments versus other ones is your self-image. Certain environments, you feel like you got it understood, like, yeah, you know what to do, like big dog in that area. And in certain areas, you can feel smaller. And that sense of feeling small, in that moment, you made other people bigger than you. You put them on a pedestal, once again making them important. So that importance registers to your nervous system as what? Danger. And as long as it continues registering it as danger, then it's going to keep making you feel anxious. See, that's where the breath comes in. Whenever you start feeling those anxious symptoms, the tight shoulders, the tightening chest, the rapid breath, slow all of that down. Just deeply breathe into your diaphragm. Like I said, the 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, or you can try 4 seconds in, pausing for 4 seconds, and then letting it out for 6 seconds. Cycle through that for 3 rounds, and then just see how you feel. These are ways that you can literally grab the reins back from your nervous system and let it know who's in control. Do you want to control your nervous system, or do you want your nervous system to run you and how you go about your life and do the different things that you do? It's always going to play a role, but understand, if you can consciously see a situation is safe for you, then you don't have to just allow your nervous system to override what you're saying. Like, nah, I get that you think you're safe, but I feel like it's dangerous, so nope, we're not going to do it. Shut down, anxiety, frozen. Like, you don't have to allow that to just be the default. You can breathe through it, and the more you do it, the stronger your willpower gets, so that your nervous system starts just listening to you a little bit quicker. Like, you don't have to just deal with all of the anxieties that you're dealing with to the level that you're dealing with them. You can go into any environment that you'd like to be in without your anxieties just taking a hold of you, without your fears getting the best of you. You really could just, do what you want to do, instead of always feeling like you're doing what you got to do, like what you're allowed to do in this world. Like, we have so many governors and restrictions on ourselves. It's amazing, but you don't got to deal with them. Breathe through it. But all right, I'm Brad, and this is LGTM Healing, where we get your mind right so you can go and get your money right.